Hey, this is Ruben Lowing. I'm here in McAllen, Texas. It's Thursday afternoon. I just got done voting in the runoff primary for Ryan Krause for Congress here in this district. And I've been thinking about this for a while, and then yesterday I was binge watching Zoom meetings and trainings for virtual business. So the first, it was put out by WFG Corporate, so I don't know if it was the WSB team or the WFG. I don't know. I'm guessing it was WSB. This Asian lady, young lady, since this whole COVID-19 thing started, her business has grown tenfold. And she's talking, and has very broken English. It was very hard to understand what she was saying, except she was super excited. And some of the things I got out of what she was saying is her team takes this whole meeting mentality to another level. Like early in the morning, they have a Zoom workout with their whole team. So I don't know what they're doing. Somebody's leading the workout, or they're doing yoga, or Pilates, or Zumba. I don't know what they're doing, right? But they're doing it every morning with her team. And they're probably not talking about products from what I gather. She's just talking about, they're doing a virtual workout together. So my background being a Navy SEAL, that was one of the main reasons that they emphasized for us to do our workouts was to form camaraderie. All right, and so I totally get that, right? And then they have their workshops 1 through 6, teaching out of the Blue Book, all right, the 7 steps. But then they also have leadership meetings, okay? And something that I've picked up on some people trying to stimulate excitement yell, and they sound scolding, right? And so you got to remember to smile. You got to remember to be, I would recommend watching a lot of Robin Sharma, okay? And he has a way of talking about things and keeping it uplifting, and just by the tone of his voice, right? I've learned that you can say things that are hard to hear, but if you say it with a smile, people will receive it. Your subconscious mind doesn't hear tonality. If the information's good information, your brain, if it makes sense to you will retain it, all right? It's your conscious mind that chooses whether I want to listen to somebody that sounds harsh or not. And the conscious mind steers the machine, okay? So you gotta be positive, you gotta be upbeat. All right, so then the next Zoom meeting I get on was somebody teaching about using the campaign manager. And this guy's a pro, very articulate, very good at enunciating and speaking clearly. No ands, ahs, or buts, or you knows, very well scripted, but not a lot of enthusiasm. He was positive, but kind of flat, all right? Then this other lady, nothing to do with the company, she was basically a business coach specializing in virtual businesses. And she was not a Toastmaster for sure. A lot of the ands, ums, you knows, Xeroxes, pregnant pauses, it was very hard to listen to her, but she understood a lot. One of the things she emphasized is 70% of the population is visual. If you don't show them something, all right, you're going to miss 70%. I don't care how good a speaker you are. Right? There's 20% of the population that are kinesthetic. What does that mean? They weigh all their senses equally, and they internalize them and measure them, and the way they feel determines how they make their decisions. Okay, and then there's like 4% people that are kind of a little different. I guess it's 7% that are auditory. Okay, I'm one of those. I'm what's called auditory kinesthetic, and so if I can hear somebody and they're talking to me, and I hear the information. If it makes sense, I can stay in there and listen to them, even if they're harsh, even if they're scolding or condescending or demeaning. I'll hear it. Okay, probably one of the things that helped me with the SEAL teams, because they were all harsh. They were all, very, very direct, very curt and abrupt. Okay, but as long as you accomplished what was expected, you were okay. In fact, what was really good is if you could get it done before they asked you, right? If you could anticipate what they wanted and get it done before they asked you, you were golden. So this is where I'm coming with this. On my team, I have somebody who's already has a business in cyber marketing or internet marketing. Okay, he already teaches. He's a pastor. He teaches financial workshops at his church. He's writing a book on personal finance. Okay, and he's been so bogged down in his book that he can't really focus on what we do. He made a statement to me that, why should I reinvent the wheel? If you guys already have a system, it makes sense. But he's been so bogged down in his book, he's not, hasn't been participating, which gets really frustrating. But he's like toward the end, he's getting his editing done and getting ready to publish his book. And I have somebody else, and she's amazing, really articulate, very good speaker, and she's also a yoga instructor. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah. And my pastor, the pastor that does the, financial literacy classes at his church, is also into fitness. Then I have another pastor on my team that is a really dynamic speaker, and I love him because he's like a parrot. If I say it, I only have to say it one time, and he has it. Okay, so he's a quick study. Okay, he's about ready to take his test and get his license. So that's very exciting. And I have some other people on the team that are very charismatic and outgoing. So we're going to have a little meeting. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple things. Okay, one is, all right, clarity of speech. Enunciate. Okay. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Okay. Bring that energy up. That vocal variety, get it up. Okay. And the other is all right, have some sort of visual aid, whether it's a video, whether it's a PowerPoint, or, and if it's a PowerPoint, have some color in it, have some graphics in it. Keep that interest. Okay, and then the other is, should have put this first. Smile. All right, you can get away with a lot. You can say some things that are hard for people to hear as long as you smile. Bernadette Kim, my CEO, English is not her first language. She likes to say "so too" in a sentence, right? It's redundancy. She doesn't have to say, she can say "so" or she can say "too." She says "so too" all the time. But when it's showtime, when we're doing a webinar, a Zoom meeting, or she's up in front giving doing the presentation, she has her stick down, right? And she's smiling, and she's upbeat, and she's very clear in enunciation, right? She knows when it's showtime. Okay, so that's, made a huge impression with me. She gave, we were at the this year's launch up in Niagara Falls, and she got up on stage and she got a talk, and man, I thought she'd been practicing. She says, "Oh no, they told me like 30 minutes before," but she knows when she's up, all right, and it's showtime, how to be smile, articulate, the enthusiastic, right? She hits all the cylinders when she's at it. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, let me know. Email me, call me, text me. Let me know when is going to be good. Give me 2 days and times that are going to be good for you, for our team to talk about, and get started with our virtual marketing. Okay, drawing the numbers like this lady in New York. Okay, tenfold. She grew her business tenfold, right? If you don't have anybody except yourself, and you got 10 more people in the next 2 months, you're off to the races. All right. This is Ruben Loewen, and have a great Thursday.